Well, the outcome brings an end to more than 10 years of political wrangling over the issue. To talk more about this, Brendan Byrne is the Australian ambassador to France. He joins us in the studio. Great to have you with us, Brendan.
Thanks, Michelle.
To celebrate this momentous occasion, you did something quite special. You proposed to your partner. Let's take a look.
Maintenant, étant donné que l'Australie vient d'approuver le mariage pour tous, c'est mon tour maintenant. Mon tour de ratifier ma propre relation avec mon compagnon de 11 ans, Thomas. Il n'est pas conscient de ce que je voudrais faire maintenant. Et maintenant, c'est simplement une question pour moi de poser la question en soi. Donc, je suis prêt à poser la question. On verra.
Deep breath.
Thomas, nous sommes ensemble depuis 11 ans. Et étant donné que le Parlement australien vient d'approuver mariage pour tous, désolé, je suis un peu nerveux. Je voudrais te poser une question. Est-ce que tu feras me plaisir de m'épouser? J'espère que c'est la bonne question.
Well, Brendan, a very big congratulations to you both. A romantic proposal there, even more romantic perhaps by the fact it's in French. Your partner looked a bit surprised. I wasn't sure what to expect when you came in.
Totally surprised, Rochelle, but for me, this was an opportunity to sell the message to the French people about an Australia that is very contemporary, very diverse, very sophisticated, a cosmopolitan society. And as an ambassador, you live your life sometimes in the public eye, and I felt this was an occasion to send the message about through my own experience, what's happening in Australia, which is increasingly a very important partner for our French friends here.
I mean, it's interesting. You spoke of your role as an ambassador there. We expect ambassadors to follow protocol, to be, not rigid necessarily, but very kind of keeping in line with the rules. I mean, they're posting that on Twitter. It's kind of going against protocol, isn't it?
Well, no. My first part of that Twitter was, Rochelle, talking about relationships, and that's what our job as a diplomat is about. I talked about the relationship between Australia and France, our new strategic partnership, the submarine deal, which is changing the way we work together, a new free trade agreement between our countries, which is in prospect. And then I said I have a relationship of my own to ratify, and I felt that what had happened in the Australian Parliament was the ideal time to do that. In this instance, the political is personal as well.
Now, I mean, it's an interesting point, political being personal. Australia, I mean, many would seem, to many people, it seems a progressive country. It's taken a long time, though, for this to actually happen. Why has it taken so long?
Australia is a diverse country. We're a country built on immigration. And we're a strong democracy. We're one of the world's oldest democracies. So for us, we had a conversation, and that conversation culminated in a yes vote, but it also gave legitimacy to the vote in Parliament because the Australian people, 80% of the people had voted yes. Now, because we're a democracy and because we're diverse, there are still a variety of opinions in Australia, and as it should be, we're a diverse continent with a range of views.
Now, this appears to give rise to kind of a new generation of views taking centre stage in Australia, if you will.
Australia, if you visited, you'll know it's a modern, sophisticated, cosmopolitan society, which is its own continent between Asia and the Pacific, the Indo-Pacific as we call it. We've just released a white paper which gives Australia's take on the years to come, the challenges for the world, and how, in my case, we can work with France to defend the rules-based order and to make the world more prosperous, more diverse, more peaceful.
OK, Brendan Byrne, you're the ambassador, Australia's ambassador to France. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you, Rochelle.
France 24.